Hello and welcome to BW London podcast. So as we can see, Madonna's demon is parading itself, and it is a literal demon. But all of the celebrities, if you know, you know, these guys have sold their souls. They take blood oaths and rituals, and they all have their own set ritual that they have to do. I watch two particular YouTube channels that are very good if anyone wants to explore that some more, talking about the human sacrifice that these celebrities make to secure their fame. And they're in numbers. You've got people like Jennifer Hudson, Rihanna. I remember that story with her cousin that died soon after she visited Barbados. Biggie Smalls is on there. You've got loads. And then you've got the more sexual humiliation sacrifices that are really popular. You see them on YouTube, the men that are dressed up in female clothing. That's a thing. Will Smith is also a part of the sexual sacrifices that they have to make, which includes taking on gay roles. It's just all a part of it, and securing your place and making sacrifice to demons for your ongoing success. But the one I'm talking about today is the one where they actually do demon possession. And clearly that's what Madonna's got, and they tend to take on different personas throughout their career. I would say Beyonce deals with demon possession. Miley Cyrus, Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj one is so extreme, that dude, what's his name, Roman. And then you've got Gaga, and I'm sure there's many more. It's a literal demon that possesses these people and comes out. Gaga's one was extreme. She took on that persona for days. I remember something in the media about that. I don't think people even initially knew that it was her. Everything is hidden in plain sight with the Illuminati and Freemason clan. And with that, these demon possessions that you see before our eyes, because it is very literal, that is a literal person taking them over. I did see a video actually on one of those channels that I mentioned earlier where they show where the demons, when they're in them and they've been talking on stage and they start wheezing and stuff. And you can go and see videos from Africa and stuff where they're messing with those kind of things. Speaking of Africa, because obviously Beyonce, she gets to pick up on the Black Hotep community, the one that wants to go back to our original authentic history about where all of this stuff comes from, to be honest. Because if you are a Christian and you're a Bible reader, you know that sacrifice has always been a major thing in the Bible. And the Hebrews, as they walked with God, they continually had to make sacrifice. And meanwhile, they were continually prophesying about the final sacrifice, which was going to be God's Son, who is Jesus. And but outside of that, people were picking up the habits, and the satanic crew, which is basically the rest of society, the Gentiles and so on, they continue to do these ritualistic stuff that do bring results, and these stuff has gone on, and that's why you see the Eye of Hero and all of everything revolves around the eye when it comes to Illuminati and Freemason, because these are our teachings of old. And I know the black community wants to believe that ours was more pure, which it probably was, in that it was natural and it cared about the earth, but it's not of God. It's believing in man and what man can do. You literally believe in man and what man can do for one another and exhorting each other, or you believe in the fall of man, that man sinned. I know at the greatest heights these people are taught that sin is natural and they have to dive into their evil, and it has to eventually feel good, and look at it like how animals are in nature. When they savage someone or murder someone, is it bad, or are they just going with their natural instincts? And I know they're taught this in little dives along the way, because it's just like Jesus standing on the mountain and for those 40 days when he fasted, and the devil continually told him, I'd give you the earth and so on. And that is people at the very top, the 1%. They've been offered all these things, but they have to do ritual oaths, and blood is involved. These are satanic rituals of old, and they're never complete. They never know all. It's always such a wide diverse, because that's who Satan is. It's never clear. He is the ruler of lies. He's a thief. He's a deceiver, and these people ain't even clear about what they're doing. And as I say in any video where I speak about these things, I hope they know their soul wasn't theirs to sell in the first place and they can turn back. But yeah, there we have it. There's Madonna, possessed. But it's also important to mention that these people are tormented. At the end of the day, they are just human beings. And when they become demon-possessed, you've heard Nicki Minaj speak on it, how they're literally being spoken to and they get possessed, and it's not a good feeling. How can it be? It's a demon. Do you know what I mean? So that's why I say repentance is still available. Yeah, hidden in plain sight. That's what they do. That is literally what they do.
Roman is a crazy boy who lives in me, and he says the things that I don't want to say. He was born, just a few months ago. I think he was born out of rage. He was conceived in rage, so he bashes everyone. He threatens to beat people, and he's violent. I ask him to leave, but he can't. He's here for a reason. People have brought him out.